Are you? And Misa's used to it, isn't she?
What?
It's a cat. It's a kitty. 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 Oh yeah. We made Picard beg for his life.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Man,
Yeah.
Always check your mics on OBS before starting a stream.
Oh.
What did you do?
Oh, my mic wasn't coming through.
Manfred has a new faction effect in Immortal Empires, Val.
Oh?
He can collect. He has like a new campaign mechanic too. He can collect books of Nagash while on his journey for necromantic lore. He has unique buildings in Drakenhof, which double the effects of his collected books of Nagash. He starts with 1 blood kiss. His diplomatic relations are +20 with vampire factions and the followers of Nagash, and his research rate is +20%.
Oh my god! I think I almost just crashed.
Amazing.
Yeah, I wonder if his legendary lord effects change because he's Bat Lord, his Bat Dog effect is kind of hilarious. Oh, what? They didn't do what they said they were gonna do. That's weird. I thought they said that they were gonna cut his spell list in half, or was that Vlad?
I don't remember that. Did they?
They said one of the male vampire legendary lords I remember was getting I thought it was Manfred because he has a crazy big spell list, and CA was like, we're just gonna give him all of his best spells basically and just cut the wheat from the chaff basically. But it looks like he has all of them here. He has the vampire magic and then the shadow magic like Spirit Leech.
Oh,
Kind of weird. The books of Nagash. Oh my god, that's
fun to
awesome.
play.
Just personal.
I don't know how to feel about being forced into the slave trade with dark elves.
That's true.
Love Dark Elves.
But hey.
Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and get started here. So last time that Team Luna played, it was another pretty chill session.
I cried.
That was after it was after the session in CRDSX shop, and you guys just hung out in Koran a bit more, right? Or you hung out in Koran, and we talked and stuff, and then
Anya talked to her dad.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Anya spoke to the teleboss. I mean, none of you guys are really sure what he is. I mean, even Anya isn't exactly certain, but the easiest way to probably say it is he's the physical manifestation of time. It is that guy. It is a sentient creature to a certain extent, or at least has a part of it that is sentient, and that is what he is. And
you're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Love that video. That guy's
you.
I just realized what the Tigorius device is now. It's that one scene from Always Sunny where the guy walks back into his house, looks behind him, all the gangs in there. What are you doing in my house? And then Danny DeVito reads the chainsaw.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. It's pretty accurate. But then, I mean, not a lot happened aside from that, unless I'm missing stuff, right? Because then Misha, of course, went and spoke to Manalidar, and they seems like they made up, and with the help of a very nice stranger, Misha was able to sort of patch up her relationship with Manalidar, it seems like. And greener pastures await for Misha whenever this is all over, it seems. So that's good. And I think from there you guys rested, and then you agreed to go to the the Dratton Careless College for the Magically Gifted to investigate some other stuff. And as you guys walk towards the gate the next morning, you were alerted by Hante of the presence of a shard.
Ooh. Another thing too is Team Luna is now aware for both Anya's fixing her time stuff and Misa making a shard of where the annulled one is.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What? What are you talking about?
Wisp told them that they found that she forgot to mention it a bit ago, but they found out the location of a surviving old one in captivity that they can kill.
Riskar.
Yeah, we had that.
Lobotomy on Misha.
Rice Lakar.
Rice Lakar in the Abyss. Yeah.
Rice Lakar Ilhar.
Rice Lakar Ilhar.
Rice Lakar Ilhar.
Rice.
Yeah, you
Oh, no,
ended
we
last
missed one,
session on
guys.
a Dungeons and Dragons
We missed one, guys.
What?
Yeah, there might even be a dragon there.
Yeah.
Another Ilhar.
Maybe it's a dungeon with a dragon. That'd
Yeah.
be crazy.
You hit us with that in
Maybe.
the last session.
No, impossible. Why would there be a dragon down there? Nah.
Why wouldn't there be?
You know what? Good point.
Exactly.
Bomber, come get your boy! Come get your boy! You don't buy it. Yes, he do!
You don't buy it? Yes, he do. Yes,
Turns
he
out
do, bitch.
it's a Jatin Kiros's pet white dragon.
Oh, word.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we start in front of the large. Sorry.
Lords.
You all start in front of the tall, large, heavy iron gates that hold in the center the insignia of the Dratton Kirlo School for the Magically Gifted. Yeah, you are free. You are free to go in. The gates are open. I guess I should say they're not closed because it's the middle of the day. But so yeah, the gates are open. With Anya as a former student, relatively you should be able to get into most places.
Alright, let's go visit the headmaster.
VIP Anya.
Okay.
That old man. I said I'd have a talk with him. I'm gonna have a talk with this man.
With your two.
I want to talk to him.
With your two shard companions in tow.
Yes. Of course.
Well, technically it'd be 4, considering
Only
Luminaria
two
and
corporeals.
Bella.
No, I'm saying
Oh,
two that
those
two that
two.
are actually like walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luminaria and
individual-
Zelos are also there.
The physical standing individuals.
So,
yeah.
so yeah, she's right. There's 4.
Yeah. Because Ellie and Hante are vibing in those shards. They'll
Cursed.
come out when they want to.
Ante's like normally broods inside his shard, so
Brood.
Many of the spirits when you guys are like going about, they just kind of stay in their shards even if they're exalted. Like some of them like to be out. It kind of depends, but sort of whatever. Ugh.
whatever moment.
Arana is she's just chilling. It's like gold tier right now.
Yeah, chilling.
Vibing.
Cool.
Anyways, yeah, you get some strange looks from the students with this massive angel,
Man.
like 7-foot tall angel woman, and armor that has
What
no person
a
inside of it.
sight.
That is just like a walking suit of armor that's comprised of like wind and storms and everything. But yeah, it's whatever. No, you know, this is a magic
It's
school.
whatever.
There's weird
Yeah,
shit all
there's
the
like
time.
a million, or like familiar
Yeah.
contracted devils and demons, all that.
Yeah, as long as you can keep your stuff under control, they don't really care. As long as you keep yourself under control and it's not overtly evil, like they don't really care. So
Exactly.
Dratton Kirlos was kind of one of those dudes. He was like, live and let live. As long as you're not cringe, then you have to die.
As long as you ain't cringe.
as
That's
not
when things get difficult.
Oh no! Oh no! Misa's doomed.
Excuse you.
Wow,
Jo-
that's harsh.
Jokes aside, Wisp is doomed.
It's true.
Okay, so yep, you navigate to the main. So the campus is comprised much like many large, well-funded like public universities and everything like oh god, I don't know, like A&M, Iowa, I mean UC Berkeley, like you fucking the list goes on and on and on, right? There's multiple buildings, a very large campus integrated into the city and everything. Multiple ancient, very large carved stone buildings with this, very old, very well maintained, magically maintained architecture and everything, carvings and statues. In the very front of the kind of when you go through the main gates is the main like circle roundabout sort of thing that is sort of the center heart meeting place of all like the paths and roads in the campus and everything, with this very verdant green wildlife maintained by some of the more druidically attuned spellcasters and everything like that, like students from the gardening club probably, or an equivalent like that. I bet.
Gardening club.
Yeah, it's a college. I don't know. They probably have clubs like that.
The gardening.
I love the
club.
idea of referring to all of the druids as the gardening club.
The gardening cult. How about that?
Hold would be better, yeah.
They're like sacrificing a goat. They're like grow.
Oh shit, died.
Weird ritual. Anyways, but yeah, and then in the kind of in the center of this in the center of the roundabout is a fountain, and in the center of this fountain is a statue that was dedicated after Dratton Kirlos' passing many years later of Dratton Kirlos himself. He's this kind of sort of your textbook definition of a wizard. He was this from kind of the reports and the paintings. He was this dark skinned man from Dratton Kirlos. He's lived a long time ago. Reportedly came from Gendaz, but has been everywhere. A traveler of the multiverse, a man of many talents. He was a renowned mage, and on a couple accounts, helped save the world, if the reports are to be believed. And then after his adventuring years were over, he decided to retire and do the thing that he loved the most. He figured out, which was not killing dragons and all that other stuff, but was teaching people. And he started a school. So anyway, back to his description. He's a darker skinned man, what the reports say. He's wearing his typical like wizard outfit with a staff and like the big kind of pointy hat and everything. This kind of nice face with his long thin beard and everything. But yeah, that was kind of his his deal. And yeah, you can go. There are a lot of different buildings, like I said. There are generally.
Oh yeah, Shape died.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even hear her come back.
What did this man believe the greatest magic ball was?
Oh, Shape died. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, not even online. It doesn't look like.
Yeah, they died like mid monologue.
The internet.
I just did some rolls because like we're just starting, and I just got fucking absolute 0 and what Huma.
Roll
What
for
the
a
fuck,
random
bro?
species showing up.
Only D20.
Ducky here. Where's Ducky at? Get her in here.
She's at work right now.
Is there a Leonin?
Oh,
That was the Huma shield better than
alright.
I'll make sure every time we enter a room, I'll ask if there's a Leonin for.
No.
About this later. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna roll once for the campus, and we'll see. If I roll an
Just
18 or
waiting
above,
for
there's a
one.
Leonin.
But
I roll a 13, there's not a Leonin.
10.
there is not a Leonin. Is there a Leonin?
Accursed.
Yeah. Has no one added shape yet? Like just maybe the Are you okay? Do you need
why die? There we go.
Why die?
Fuck is riding their motorcycle outside.
Okay, Russia's build is going to be terrifying.
Ross's build has been terrifying. What do you mean?
Yeah, Russ's build has always been terrifying.
Also, Cyber, while we have some time, can you further explain how subclasses are going to work? Are you saying we can't have more than one on our first class? Yes? Not more than one, more than two.
I guess what's
Two
happened because
additional
people
ones, right?
because I didn't
No.
I guess clarify what I was saying when I was, so people just interpreted it as like take as many as you want. So a lot of people took like 3. Some people even plan on taking 4. So I was like, I guess for your main class you can have as many as you have levels to hit 20 left in that class if you want, theoretically.
Okay.
So you guys are level 16 now, so from here on you have 4 levels until you hit level 20, and so every level that you get, so we hit level 17, you can take a new subclass if you want, but every level it basically gets you a subclass point. And if you really wanted to, for the next 4 levels, you could just get the first ability in 4 different subclasses, which I don't know if I would necessarily recommend that.
Yeah.
But
I'm just sticking with
you could do that.
Horizon, yeah. Horizon.
It's an option. It's just
They
on
wanna-
you to take 10 minutes during your turn.
Oh, I'm not gonna let that happen though. That's the problem. Is we're trying. The whole point of me trying to make the shards
I
better.
simplified everything by putting it all into a Google Doc.
My whole idea with the whole point of me like reducing that enemy health pool and reducing the amount of damage shards do, and reducing like all this is to speed up turns, and I don't want turns on your guys' end to take 10 minutes per person each, because
exactly.
that's like trust me, literally taking from experience last session with Team Soul, but Car had like 7 subclasses. I didn't even use any of them because I was like, I didn't have enough time to like logically think. I was like, dude, I'm just gonna take 15 minutes just to decide, like, if I'm trying to use the subclasses optimally. It sounds stupid, it sounds counterintuitive, right? But it's like more is actually like less in a way.
Yeah.
Like, or less is more, sorry. And then in the inverse, like more is less, because you'll just be overloaded, because it's like, because I was like the same. I was like, oh, I can easily do this, but then when it actually comes around to like their turn in combat and you're trying to go along fast, you're like, oh, do I use this one, or do I use this one, or do I use this one? Like when you have 2 or 3, I think it's probably okay, but it's like, I just don't want people to get to the point, because you're gonna have a second class, and that second class is gonna have 2 subclasses on its own. So I'm like, just be very careful with taking too many with the first class, because like we're still trying to have combat be relatively fast just overall. So,
Okay.
but yes, anyways.
Shape is back.
So because the way that I've rationalized it, the way that I've rationalized it is, you guys have already been experts for most people. I literally don't think anyone but like Misha has actually effectively taken their second class yet. So you guys hit like 16th level, and many of you haven't even taken your second class yet, basically.
I have. I started with 2.
Oh yeah, what did you choose? Sorcerer, right?
Sorcerer,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, sorcerer. Duh, yeah. So
I don't
2 out of
remember
like, well,
which
out of what,
classes.
like the 8 or 9 of you have taken it. So
Yeah.
first was doing it. But anyways, the whole point is, you guys were 15th level. You were 3/4 of the way through the normal game of the normal progression of 5th edition before you started taking multi subclasses. You're already very good at being your first class. You don't need to relearn how to be a bard, or to be a paladin, or to be a whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you're already very good at that. So the point of this system is,
Not good at being a ranger.
it's not like it won't be overpowered. I don't think. I hope not. But it's like fast track progression, basically, because it's like it just makes it faster, because it's like, okay, well, you only have 5 levels left, 4 now. You only have 4 levels left on this class. So every level you get, 4 is generally about the maximum of like the ability tiers, like the ability tiers.
Yeah, they all have. It's usually like 4 tiers of.
It's like 4 or
abilities for
3.
the
Like
subclass,
some get like 3, some get 4, but like 4 is enough. So if you go 4 in your second, and then the 1 level in your third subclass, like that's probably okay. That's fine. But then for your second class, it's going to be every ASI.
Okay.
Every ASI,
This
you'll
is
get
like
1.
normally how subclasses usually work.
Well, I mean, because
Oh.
subclasses don't get their powers on ASIs. They get on different levels. But it's every ASI you'll get a subclass point. So for your second subclass, so it makes a little more sense to me that way, because it's like you still have to like progress the class normally, and it's like you did not start your life as an adventurer as a paladin. Like, you're training, you're kind of learning how to be, an artificer, how to be a barbarian, or what have you.
Oh, do I need to take off the Sky Cleric stuff I have then?
So it'd be 1, 2, 3.
What do you have?
I have the first tier of Sky Cleric
Got it.
because we didn't have that system implemented for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to request that you do. I'm sorry.
Okay. Damn, there went my funny gust.
Yeah, for now, because your cleric, so your second class, like you are leveling that from 1.
Yes.
Like the second class is being leveled from level 1. Like level 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5. Like your secondary subclasses in both of those classes are the ones where you'll like skip like the class agnostic stuff where it's like extra attack or basic features that like the class gets no matter what. But when you're like leveling the class at first, like you have to level it first. So like realistically, none of you should have your subclass for your second class unless you have a explicit reason, like a respec like Percival, until like 3rd level basically.
Alright, okay, I got it. It's going.
That clarifies a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, because like you're like actually like learning how to be the class basically. So like you do have to start from 0 in the class and like become the class.
Yeah, so just like taking the subclasses like off the bat would make no sense.
But yeah, because your character has no idea how to like
Yeah.
you're not the class. You're most of you guys aren't even actually the class yet. Like you haven't even like taken the first level in the class yet. So it's like
Yeah, exactly. Okay, dope.
Alright. Shall we continue?
yes. So the other thing that I'm debating is how leveling the second class is going to work. What I'm thinking is, and this is kind of what I've been going with, but I'm just going to like just lay it out more, is every time you guys level, you just get like a class level, like, and then you could just distribute it into whatever class you want. So if you want to just start going, if you wanted to just go, okay, I'm 16 in Bard or whatever, but now
we're doing that to begin with.
Yeah, but like I just want to like reaffirm it, where it's like when you guys level up, like you could choose which class to put it into. So if the next time you level up, like you don't have to finish your first class, like you could just start power leveling into your second class if you want.
Okay.
And we are using the that like the thing that like exploded our class agnostic stuff for spellcasting for that. Magic schools. I mean, I could list them all off, but most of you know them. Even necromancy is there. It's
Cringe.
Are we gonna
Yeah,
find
let's
Let's never forget what the most powerful school of chronomancy.
No.
Yeah.
No one practices that. It's like incredibly rare.
It's a Dimension 20 joke.
Yeah.
Oh,
Friendship?
Is it?
What is the most
Yeah.
powerful magic of all? Friendship. Friendship.
Yeah.
I love that bit.
All the 8 basic, I guess basic schools of magic are there. That's not to say there aren't people who don't do other things, but there are only 8 wings, 8 buildings for those. But they get divvied out a little more. There are some classrooms. There are like some classes that.
Yeah, like specialized classes.
Yeah, like.
There's a
special
greenhouse
classes.
that we throw all of the druids in.
There's like
There's
Quantum
one
Mergy.
greenhouse for the druids.
Quantumurgy is kind of a new budding school from like the astral sea and everything, and like other planes of existence that's sort of coming into the material plane and is gaining a lot of power, gaining a lot of popularity. So that's kind of practiced. But yeah,
Laser barrage, go burr.
Anya, you know where to go. The center building. So a lot of the magic school, like the magic classification school wing, like buildings are on like the sides, and then kind of like the main administration building is like in the center behind this I already kind of said, like there's this circular roundabout walkway, and then in the center of this walkway is a fountain, and then in the center of the fountain is a statue that was dedicated to Dragon Kirlos after his passing and everything like that. And then behind this kind of like very nice verdant greenery and everything with this walkway, it's very nice. Behind that in this kind of the center of the campus is the very large administration building that holds a lot of the it has a lot of people in it. It's got offices and stuff like that that people work in. It's got like a library kind of experimentation chambers. It's kind of got everything. It's just sort of like your all-purpose building, but specifically doubles as the administration building.
Oh, awesome. Let's head in. We have someone to meet. It shouldn't be too much trouble to get to meet them either. Shouldn't be too much trouble. It's old. Good old administration building. Love this place.
Love this building. Gotta be one of my favorite buildings.
You get sent here often.
I'm here often.
Come here often.
Yeah, to meet with the tutor. Yeah, to meet with the tutor.
Okay, cool. Got it. Alrighty. So with that, okay. Yep. So you guys advance towards the administration building. Like I said, there's tons of students walking around. Everything busy day as usual. People walking to class, leaving class, doing whatever, going to experiment, doing research, all that kind of stuff. You, as I said, you're kind of given some weird looks, but not too many. I mean, mostly because a lot of people probably haven't seen something exactly like this, but not so much like weird as in they've never seen something weird before in their lives. But you make it to the administration building and you enter inside, and yep, you make it. It's the inside of it's very well kept. It's very, very clean, very pristine. Marble floors and the same carved stone, magically maintained stone, like that's chipless, perfectly preserved and everything. It's a little cold in here, like magically air conditioned, and
And even got air conditioning.
yeah. There are people inside of here, you know, going around, administrators, faculty members, staff, students, and everything like that. There are two staircases that kind of, as soon as you go in the front door, there are two staircases on your left and your right that go up to the second floor, which Anya, you would know is where the headmaster's office is at.
There's a secretary desk here. We can't just barge in after all. Is there just a second?
Yeah, it's up there. It's up top.
Lead the way, Chief.
Let that not up to
Oh, oh no.
Oh no,
that's
we're losing shape.
no.
Yeah, no.
Not.
It's on the second floor. So yeah, you guys go up and indeed, kind of off to the side, it's very easy to get to in case you know, just because he's the headmaster and everything. Like why would his office be like hidden away? You know, like it's in a very public spot. You go up the stairs, go down a short hallway until like a small antechamber is there, kind of like a little sitting room and everything. There is a desk there with a young man who looks like a student, maybe is kind of sitting there, and he's a I don't know, what should he be? He is a
Young Omen.
No, we rolled a 13 on that.
No, come on, Cypher.
That'd be funny.
I don't think you would.
I'll roll one more. If I roll a natural 20, he's a Leonin. If I rolled an 8.
Okay, it would actually be really cool for Leona to just be like in.
There isn't, so unlucky.
Rigged? It's literally it's an RNG bot. Okay, anyways, it's a tiefling. Why not?
Oh, fun.
It's a young tiefling man. He's sitting there and he looks up and he's like, oh yes, what can I do for you?
Like
I don't know what can you do for us.
right now. Actually, that'd be convenient.
Would be convenient.
Wait, sorry, Shape. What did you say? You kind of cut out.
Oh no.
I mean, with the headmaster, please.
Oh no.
They want to meet with the headmaster.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I was like, wait, that's what the case is. I was like, I'm not sure this is more. Okay, yeah, you say that, and he nods, and he's like, oh, okay, yeah. Then he kind of gets a book, and he's like, of course. And he opens it up, and he like scrolls through it, and it looks kind of like a calendar book, and he's like, next possible meeting is in 2 weeks.
Yeah, sorry, bud. We don't have 2 weeks.
Oh, the
What
headmaster's
is
very
doing
busy, man.
differently? That's
I'm sure they can make time.
I'm
Oh boy, Shade. You
Oh,
might need to
I'm-
type. You might need to type.
way.
Yeah, it's bad. Like
Yeah.
we basically can't understand. I can't understand you at all. I'm sorry.
Even in my like fluency and bad VPN, I can't understand them.
That bad internet connection.
Oh.
Go kill your little brother who's like pirating something off BitTorrent.
Oh,
Ew.
Stop pirating stuff for 2 seconds. Oh, you actually have a little brother? Oh, I totally guessed that. I was just like,
fuck.
stop playing Fortnite.
I refreshed my
Stop.
fucking browser and it just kicked me out of the fucking game. What the fuck?
Stop playing Fortnite.
Dude, you just get the
Where?
gritty on your corpse. Turn it off.
What I was about to say was, yeah, no, Anya's just going to be like, what's keeping them so busy for 2 weeks, actually? That's
Oh well. He kind of like pauses and he's like, well, there's conferences and meetings with the other magic school professors from around the world. Additionally, he has some experimentation he is doing. It looks like he's kind of just like flipping through the book like things. He's like other meetings, of course, conferences, as I said. Things are changing, and it looks like the school is looking to expand a little bit, maybe integrate into Exile and maybe even Eholia. From what it seems, he's been very busy.
Oh, that's perfect, actually. I'm a professor as well. I've actually done some research with them personally on a new type of magic that not many people have access to. So I'd like to have a meeting with them right now, please.
I'm sorry. You are. If you're in the directory, I can potentially slip you by, but I don't recognize any of you.
I'm Anya. I attended here about 8 years ago. I should have been in that class in that year. There should be one 14-year-old on the roster. That would be me.
We have a star student here.
He's kind of like, yes, I mean, I have no doubt of your validity, but this is not the registrar's office. I do not have access to the student records. If you're not a certified professor and you don't have the documentation, then I'm afraid you cannot go in. He's busy right now with a meeting with, well, the officials of the city, including Lady Ariana.
Who's Lady Ariana? Is she important? I don't remember her.
That would be Alistair's girlfriend.
Oh yeah, that guard lady.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's like, yes, Lady Ariana is the captain of the guard here. Highly important. She is. He kind of pauses and he like.
I know her as well too. That's kind of funny.
He's like, What is this in reference to?
Just tell them I'm here. Just tell them I'm here. They'll know what to do. Just tell them I'm here.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Say my name.
Just tell them. Okay, where is it? Where are my stats? I
Are
don't
you
have the
within-
stats.
Are
for
you
this.
within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
I mean,
Oh,
we all
boy.
have. We do all have inspiration from your
That was
bard
last
performance.
night.
You get
Yeah.
a +2 for being within 5 feet of me as well.
Yeah, so inspiration plus the +2, right?
Why not?
That was last night. How long is
Do
inspiration
like a nat
last?
1.
I don't know, you tell me.
1 on that. Ooh.
Yikes.
Stinky.
Your bardic inspiration is a D10, right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
D10.
Okay. I don't know. Use it.
No, I rolled badly.
Okay,
Oh.
it's time for me to interject here.
Steal the ship.
Yeah.
Connie just starts twerking like right then. It's just like he's
It's
like,
immensely cursed.
he's like, all right, you can go in. Like not even like sexually. He's just like, yeah, like claps, and he's like, you can go in.
See, the thing is, Connie stayed in Quran for like about like a couple of years, so like.
Okay, so are you gonna do steal the show?
Yeah, think so.
Oh, that's where
Yeah.
I thought. That's where I thought this was going when
What the
Hazel
fuck is my trackpad doing?
was like, like
I'm assuming
craps
Tiki.
knuckles, like time to go big.
It's showtime.
Yeah, Mr. Incredible. It's showtime.
Connie promises them a ticket for the next show.
So, there we go.
Oh my god. I think a 25 expertise plus a bonus from your
Yeah, that's a 35 actually. I think. Wait, no, it's a 10. So.
No, yeah, it's a 10. Well, and the ability is just persuasion checks of a 10 or below, or charisma checks or whatever of a 10 or below, or a 10, right?
Yeah. I think they're 10. Yeah.
Reliable
that's-
talent.
It's like you know, it is just objectively worse reliable talent because reliable talent's everything that you're proficient in. I'm pretty sure.
It
Or
is.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
it's fucking crazy.
Talent again.
Like 10 or 11.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't know why that's even an ability a class gets in this game, but it's so good.
Round give Pocket the skill proficiency boon.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Proficient in all skills. Reliable talent. The game is broken.
Rogues are one of those classes that are meant to have like they tend to be skill heavy.
Yeah, they're not OP because their only like damage thing is just sneak attack, and like you could like sneak attack isn't like crazy. Like if they crit, it's nuts, but like that's if they crit, it's like not there's no point like relying on if they crit or not. Like that's stupid. So it's just like they're really good though. They're super good. Evasion is fucking nuts because a lot of the best damage spells in the game are like dexterity saving throws, like fireball and
Oh yeah.
lightning bolt.
You don't have to tell us.
So you can just go, yeah! You just like jump out of them basically. Okay, so sorry about that. Yeah, sidetrack. Connie, you steal the show.
Anime eye twinkle.
What do you
Oh, man.
what do you
I don't
say?
know.
What
Let's
do you
see.
say to this guy?
What did he say? He said, "What are we?" Okay, hold on.
Well,
What do you say to persuade him?
Yeah.
Well,
just tell him-
persuading him to tell the headmaster that Anya's here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what he said.
I usually have something in mind before I do this.
Okay, isn't Connie like a very famous performer?
Yeah, Connie stayed in Quran for like a couple of years after leaving Exile, so their name would probably be known around these parts.
Offer him a front row seat to a show.
Be that guy.
Nah, that guy.
This man said he didn't recognize any of us.
Yeah, he did say that.
Never
then
mind,
just
nobody.
Which is cringe.
Actually, just play your instrument and say you can do the full thing if he's
Summon the
just
spirit of Scanlan, I believe in you.
I
imagine
wish.
imagine how like schizophrenic you guys look when like you do this and then kind of just like start playing on our chime like making like noises like can we go in and it's like no like cool song no.
And usually I have like something in mind to say, but like right now I actually literally don't.
It's fine. It's
Just
whatever.
Just
So you
tell him
just
there's like a
stare at
security
him
risk.
menacingly and
Just-
concede.
If you
tell him
can't
there's a
make
security
anything
risk.
up, it's okay.
Anime eye
I'm not
twinkle.
gonna-
Yeah, it's
Wink.
just like one of those like really
I'm
weird
not gonna make you say
situations.
something like you.